What's up, boys? We're back with some more Path of Exile 1 for the first league in quite a while. I'm going to be trying out a Magma Orb Trapper Saboteur, I think. There's a new projectile node for the Saboteurs that causes your projectiles to return to you, which I don't think will actually do anything for me, but it will also cause your projectiles to fly in random directions, and that one will actually cause them to bounce around all over the screen, and it'll make it a lot easier to sort of overlap a bunch of different explosions onto the same boss target, so it could be pretty cool for single target damage with a bunch of extra projectiles and good AoE radius and all. You can of course get the same effects from the Nimi's Ring, but that's pretty expensive since it's one of the best items in the game, and honestly I don't often stick with the game long enough to get something that expensive, so might not even end up going for it. So I think the new node will make a cool little budget version of the build where you can just get that instead. I think we may as well go over here and get the Quicksilver Flask. I haven't actually done a trap build in probably like 10 years, so I guess it'll be interesting to see what all has changed over there. I think it'll allow us to do a pretty crazy bullet hell build with just magma orbs bouncing all over the screen and hopefully overlapping tons of explosions on enemies at the same time. So we start with Explosive Trap now, causes a few explosions when it triggers. Then we probably just relog to save the scrolls, since you don't really start with any TPs, right? They never made it so you can do the free TPs in PoE 1, right? That was just a PoE 2 thing. Although the loading screens are kind of slow right now. Grab our Quicksilver Flask. What can we use here? Chance to throw an extra trap. That sounds kind of cool. No. Yeah, I guess that's the only thing that even works for the explosive trap here. And we need a couple levels for that. We can toss that on for a bit of extra spell damage. Just grab some early damage over there. So this must be the first
Exile,
mercenary.
Let's have a word, eh?
Kind of want to see what the text says, so I'm just going to clear those guys out.
Beat me, and the choice is yours. Take my gear, recruit me, or send me packing.
Honestly,
That's the
having
code.
a ranged damage dealer sounds kind of good. How do I recruit them? Duel them for the contents of the rucksack? It sounds like... Oh, hire, okay. So you use some of the gold from the league they just made
Come
core.
on, let's see what passes.
Oh, I have to actually fight them for that. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Let's get some range so I can hopefully dodge. I don't think I can dodge Split Arrow. Maybe they'll stop moving. Okay, I guess we just don't have the stats to kill them. I can't really avoid a Split Arrow like that. All I can really do is throw traps and hope my potions are enough here.
There's one thing us Trathans respect. It's strength. And you show yours. You lead on.
Yo, he goes kind of hard. Just literally spam Split Arrow, and then he has Shrapnel Ballistas on top of that. Or whatever they're called, artillery ballistas, I guess. Oh yeah, there's the pausing thing. That's pretty cool. So yeah, split arrow, shrapnel, ballista, dash. Can we... I don't have any gear that would be able to go over there anyways. But I think you can change their gear around. But honestly, pretty sick starts. Lots of extra AoE. I don't really even have to do anything now. Toss that thing on. And we can swap the poison for the chance of extra traps. That's not going to do a ton when we have the 50% damage conversion anyways. Grab some elemental since we'll be building fully into that later on. Oh, okay. Really? The filter shows 1 gold on the grounds. Oops, that's not the area I care about right now. Bear trap? I guess that could actually hold a single target into place. I don't think it's very good for damage. That costs 3 times as much mana, but the slowing effect actually is kind of nice.
Farewell.
Don't really have any green slots. Is there anything useful here? Any speed boots? No, how about any decent 3 links? 1 alchemy? I don't think we care too much. Oh well. Can use Frostbrink at least and wait on the bear trap, I guess. Not super important.
With every death, I live a little bit more.
So it looks like it pauses in the passive screen as well. That's actually super nice.
Make a call.
So we have a melee with Tunnel Slam. What the heck is that? Burrowing charge which travels forward and explodes, dealing area damage. Chance to intimidate enemies. I think that's 10% attack damage. Arc of Pure Force dealing area damage. I think I'm okay with my ranged guy. We could try to fight him. It might actually be easier with the bear trap locking him in place and having my dude over here blast him. I guess we can just have 1 of each for now. Support doesn't do that much. So we can toss that on him.
Quickly.
Take item. Or wait. Isn't that supposed to fight him? If you win, they will forfeit. Oh, you choose an item. Okay. Duel them for the contents of their rucksack. How do I duel them? They will. That attribute type will not appear for the next 10 encounters. Up to 3 types can be exiled. Oh, that's the rucksack, I guess. A life ring would actually be pretty good right now.
You die here.
So let's just throw a bunch of bear traps on top of him and cheese him. Let the ranged mercenary kill him. Fight amongst yourself, peasants. I don't think the bear traps are really rooting him all that much, and he is actually crazy range for a melee guy.
Fair's fair. It's yours now.
Alright, so put that back in for the bear traps. Our AoE is good. And then nice little life boost and some mana regen. Oh yeah, I think you can portal here to make the skill point thing easier to find after you grab the next waypoint. Swap those around, that's kind of weird. Alright, probably not worth fighting those. Spend 4 to revive the mercenary. Shouldn't they, like, come to the next area automatically, though? If it costs gold each time, then I don't know if that's really going to be worth it.
You look soft. House Cato would have broken
I think
you.
I'm just going to run to the town and go get our skill points. So I think it's always back on the initial side somewhere. But then again, I haven't really played Poe all that much in recent times. Oh right, he died in here. So I can just do that and take the skill point. That's kind of nice. Actually, super nice.
I'll never wear chains again, Caton or otherwise.
I can actually kind of just spam Frostblink on him since it gets cooldown reduction based on the enemies nearby. You can just do that on every attack basically. Then I guess we may as well save a TP for now. Build up a bit of those in the early game whenever we can so that we don't run out of them later on.
Farewell.
So we'll probably save the crit stuff for later on, although you pretty much always want to do that in this game if you can. Mana ring could be decent, lots of mana. Nothing really there. I don't have any gloves yet, so I'll do that. Get a bit of life. And then eventually we can... Oh, I guess we can do that one actually. See if the wand's any good. No. That's local physical. Although the 2 to 3 is kind of helpful. I guess we can just look at it like that. 23.3. 27.9, not too bad. Any move speed boots?
Farewell.
What is that? I don't remember that in the ledge. What? Oh, they moved that guy here. That's a lot of turbo goats. So apparently the mercenaries don't level up, so every few areas you'll probably have to find a new one. Might be better to go for that right now. 30% is pretty big. Oh wait, I think I wanted to go from that side for the 14% damage.
Around. I won't ask.
Stormhand sounds interesting. Does it pause
Make
talking
your
to them? Okay,
choice,
nice.
And be quick about it.
So Spark, Orb of Storms, Frostblink. 20% chance of shock and AoE. Transmutations would be pretty useful right now, though.
Try me, fool! March!
So I guess you don't want to stand close to this one due to the Orb of Storms and Spark potentially bouncing more to you.
Take it if you must, just make it quick.
I don't think we want to mess with a Legion monolith this early into the game. Probably wouldn't really even get much even if I could clear it. But also a tiny little trap would be so bad at doing those.
Theopolis prison's a child's playhouse compared to this. They sure.
There should be an option for that to not spam, right?
Also, go on. You know the rules.
Can you choose both of those? You can also choose for the contents of the rucksack, so it sounds like it's everything in there. Tunnel slam, cleave, slicing winds.
You die here.
I feel like it's kind of hard to hit, and he's a melee, and he massively outranges me, Jesus. Maybe we can just cross-blink spam him too.
Fair and fair. It's yours now.
Yeah, they also made Settlers of Calgar core, and apparently most of the town management is completely automatic now. So you can go into maps and get them to mine ore, and then pay them with gold. And I think that's like the main parts of it now. And the ship sending for resources. God, Enfeeble is so annoying. High-level Mercenary actually would make the boss fight quite a bit easier.
Go on. You know the rules.
Another melee guy. May as well. So we have to hire... Do I even have enough gold for that?
You die here.
Oh, I'm gonna have to kill this thing so it stops putting Enfeeble on me. Alright, spamming Frostblink makes it so much easier. So it looks like they give 25%, wait, 50% unique monster life? For having a mercenary? I thought they said they were going to change that a bit. That seems like a lot.
It moves like a pillar. Yet
think he actually made the boss fight harder. Why does a high-level melee guy die that fast and buff the boss by 50%? What?
Big just means more places to stick a blade.
Oh yeah, I guess you should check all of them for any potential uniques. Siphoning Trap any good? Debuff to a number of enemies, chill and deal cold over time. Beam applied to me, granting life and mana based on the number of beams affecting enemies. That actually sounds kind of interesting. Honestly, I'm down to try that.
Farewell.
Two, so they would deal 42% each. So that would be 126? That's not actually that much of a damage increase. I think Swift Assembly might be a bit better. And they don't really combine that well either, since they both just do extra traps. We could do added cold or lightning onto explosive. Does that work with siphoning trap? I am not sure. It has a cooldown time, so it might not. Should be a way to see. You might need to have it equipped, so I can't actually see that right now, but I think that's fine for explosive. Can potentially add some shocking, equip that later on.
Hello.
Probably take Flame Dash. Damage over time would be decent on siphoning. Holy, they nerfed that thing hard. Didn't that used to have like a 40% damage multiplier or something? But now you use an entire skill slot to convert something into a trap and it gets less damage on top of that? What? That's crazy. Yeah, I guess we can use that on siphoning once we get that.
While we live, we are blessed. God hasn't abandoned us.
guess multiple traps is a bit more consistent, so you know how it's going to function, whereas Swift might be slightly higher DPS, it's purely random. Is there a way to equip gems and pause it? Doesn't really seem like it. Gotta kill everything for that.
Your body is the canvas, my blade. Choose to fight.
One alch is
If you
not
dare.
bad. Sure.
Now, remain calm.
Oh, such sweets.
God, the stuns in the early game are so annoying.
Pure ecstasy.
Trappers are not a good build here, Jesus Christ, dude.
Pain is purpose.
He literally blinks right through the bear trap and stun locks me.
Such
That
supple
doesn't make
flesh.
any sense. Why is it like that mechanically? Like, just perma-stunlock, perma-blinking. Who thinks that's a good idea at level 10? I don't have anything to deal with that. Why is stunlocking even still a thing in this game? Just doesn't really seem like good game design?
I'm usually the one making posts. Someone's
You
being
look
busy.
soft.
Alright, I think we skip those for a bit until I actually become an actual build. Actually, don't remember what that does. Okay, nothing apparently.
body is the canvas.
I
My
guess we
blade
can see if
choose to
there's
fight.
any like
If you
uniques
dare.
though.
Where do you think you're going?
A 5-second stun, really?
I almost feel sorry for you, Sir Grace. Twice.
Hurry up and decide. Ha! You better run.
Trap trigger area of effect. I guess that's fine. I think some of the mastery passes are pretty good. And I guess we may as well see if there's anything really cool here, since I'm not familiar with the new traps at all. Siphoning does seem pretty good.
Fair great. So,
Murder, if you must.
Lightning trap, increased crit chance and shock. That actually might be kind of interesting with the new projectile node. Oh, fire trap. Yeah, that's probably too good to pass up.
Goodbye.
We can use efficacy on that. That'll be pretty good AoE. Can we do proliferation with that as well? To just burn everything. We could grab the other wand back, I guess. Could actually be some other good fire stuff for it as well. Combustion, that's probably pretty solid.
Farewell.
Still alive, huh?
Farewell.
Oh right, we need a green for that.
Still alive. Stay sharp out there.
What little help I can offer.
I guess we do like multi-trap or swift assembly then. Not the greatest, but oh well. Probably just do combustion for some extra damage for now. Prolif, we'll just level that somewhere.
God hasn't abandoned us.
Can you increase the AoE of siphoning? Because that would be pretty cool if you could. How's an AoE? Or the AoE tag at least. If you could just make that hit the entire screen at once, that would be kind of sick. Jesus. Those do so much damage even when you kill them. Thought just instantly killing them with Fire Trap would prevent them from doing damage, but I haven't been here in a while.
First dance with a lady of quality. Pity she let herself go like that.
Oh, Forest. Death has too many damn places.
Advance!
try not to deliberate too long.
I'll thank you not to waste my time.
Murder. Care to oblige me? Indecision is
That guy
terribly
has a lot
unbecoming.
of stuff. Blood mortar. Ooh, chaos. I guess we gotta go for it.
Indecision
I guess we
is
need
terribly
to
unbecoming.
figure out what all of these do. So he has mostly melee skills, but he also has a bunch of mobility. That's gonna be important to dodge.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? Watch and learn.
You've earned it. That much I'll admit. Flesh. Choice, after all, is part of the craft. If I were you, I'd turn tail and run too.
I do like that they talk shit to you if you just run away, though. That's pretty funny.
I've seen some dark places in my life.
I guess I have pretty good AoE now anyways. Bit of XP at least.
The former is wisdom, the latter is fear.
Oh, you can actually click on that now? That's kind of cool. I don't think I would use a Chaos Orb on that. And you might accidentally misclick on that.
Another. Make your damn choice.
Infernal Blow of Immolation. So we can get a chance to throw a bunch of extra traps, trigger an extra time, or cannot be damaged. It might be good to get that just so that, like, constant AoE stuff doesn't destroy them. Oh, is that what he was saying about the gym room? Oh, interesting. I don't really need any of these. Oh yeah, skitterbots. Most people just use that for the chill and shock, but that actually works. Do we want anything else? Herald of Ash. That doesn't have any spell fire anymore, looks like just the physical to fire. So I guess just skitterbots it is.
Going?
Return if you must. What troubles you bring now? Return.
My gems and well, haven't got all day.
Scouring's okay. I guess we could. Bunch of freezing stuff. That actually sounds kind of cool. I think I'm gonna try that actually.
Time to bag me a kill. Please for me.
Dude, that's sick! Can I get that as a skill gem? What the heck have they done to this area? What? Oh, that's not even the right place. I have never seen that before. So next up, there's a bunch of good trap clusters over there, but we might want to go through the HP thing there. Not sure if there's any other way I want to travel through there. Yeah, I guess
Bah! Another pig. Well, what's it going to be? Ah, you better run.
oh, I never put that on.
I'll never wear chains again, Satan or otherwise. Go on, you know the rules.
That is a lot of abilities.
Go! I won't stop you.
feel like they could probably have some big AoE resistance on the Mercenary. Or I guess you probably have to learn to use that. But Stormcallers just seem like they're going to kill them every time, I feel like. That doesn't seem worth it, but whatever. I'll try it a bit still.
Goodbye.
Ready, Exile? It is time to hunt!
Yeah, that just doesn't seem worth it. Like, I literally just got that mercenary, man. What the heck? I guess you're supposed to have a bunch of decent survivability gear that you just constantly move to your new mercenaries. Like, Einhar is the real mercenary.
I'm Extratham Militia. Clock's ticking. Stay, go.
Oh, I should check
don't
out
care.
her skills. Toxicologist. Does sound cool, but they just die so fast right now.
Tactical retreat.
Let's grab that one. Might actually want to take Alira though. Doesn't she give some decent resistances? That would make it a lot easier to gear up, I think. Is it still 2 points? Eh, whatever. There's not a ton of gear we need to use for a trapper, I think. A ton of uniques. Since they often make it hard to get resistances, we'll just go with whatever.
Probably. You hit the ground quite hard. No point in looking back now. There's just death and a lot left.
This is probably gonna end up being one of the like most played leagues, since people have waited so long for a new league, and then Path of Exile 2 made people want like an actual really polished game again. I do think it will eventually be good, it just needs some more time to cook, I feel like. But if we had WASD movement and Co 1, that would be so good.
You sure you want to do that? Make your choice. Stay, go, I don't care. Just be quick about it.
That is so stupid. Why does it work like that? What the heck? Like, I open the box and it just randomly steals a ball from me for no reason? What? Well, we did get some movement boots, so kind of worth it, actually. A lot of lightning damage. Guess we could save that. We had 3 blues, that would be... Wait, no, that's green, isn't it? Yeah, 21 decks, so green and 2 blues for that.
Hello.
Yes?
Minion wands.
Remember to live.
Is there a shield, maybe? Do 3 blues on something. Another minion item, why? Guess we'll have to wait on that. I could use some stuff to actually level though. I guess we could just pick something up at some point. 8% movement, that would be pretty nice as well, but nah. Oh, that works actually. I think.
What trouble? Travel far.
And how do we do fire trap? I guess just one blue for now? Yeah, Swift Assembly probably doesn't do a ton for it anyways.
What trouble? Exiles.
It is a new day.
Yes.
Hello.
Gamble for items.
I greet you.
Oh, I can't even get that now.
Be well.
I guess we can drop those 8 life, doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, the Act 1 thing. I always forget that.
Us there.
Ready, Exile? It is time to hunt! This
Alright, we got a real mercenary. Time to roll. $40 life, that actually sounds pretty good. I doubt I'm going ES on my first character. I feel like I actually want that.
You don't stand a chance. Make your choice.
Yeah, we could probably fight that.
I don't miss. Lining up the shots. You fought for it. Take it.
Oh, that's energy shield mastery. I don't think we can really use anything there.
your choice.
Fusing, I guess so.
Target in sight. Last thing you'll ever see. Oh, you fought for it. Take it.
So that doesn't pause them. I don't think I need to corrupt anything here.
This shadow is starting to feel a little inadequate.
Ready, Exile? It is time to hunt!
Oh my god, the lag in this area, what the heck? What is going on with that ritual? We didn't even start it and it was that laggy.
Another. Make your damn choice.
Jesus, this area is pretty messed up right now. Seems like a lot of other people are having issues as well. Not surprising on a probably very popular League launch. In fact, I think it's to be expected at this point. I can't open the box. We're getting more links. And he has multiple of those gems. Can you take their gems? No. Dang. That would be cool.
My gems and I'll make short work of you. Get on with it.
I guess uniques are pretty rare on them.
Try not to scream too much. Don't bother dodging. If you're that desperate, have it.
Advance! Indecision is terribly
Chaos.
unbecoming.
On guard.
Hold still!
Hold still.
To the victor go the spoils.
I've actually gotten like 10 times the currency from them as everything else combined. Alright, time for a break. We'll have to finish off that trap cluster later. I'm not sure. We might want to go to the one over there as well to get another mastery. Or we might want to start going into crit at some point. We have some good crit there, plus the trap stuff there. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.